Ronnie EC, another trucker. Salute to all the subscribers. If you're new to the channel, welcome. What's the title of this? Truckers keeping it G. We all we got. You know what I'm saying? One thing a lot of people talk about in today's time of trucking, you know, is the loss of camaraderie. And yeah, I definitely see it. Shit, that shit was corroded way before I even came in the industry. I definitely didn't. Yeah, the only camaraderie I really remember, you know, was during times when, as a rookie, you know, learning how to park and shit, or trying to get in parking spaces, and you get other truckers that get out and try to help you park. You know what I'm saying? But then I realized, it took me a while to realize too, like shit, most of them truckers that'll get out and help you park, it's because you parking next to them. And they owner operators, they don't want you hitting their shit. So, yeah, but as far as like the camaraderie that people talk about that was from way back in the day, yeah, that shit long gone. Not that I don't even know what this shit is. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'd have had a couple little situations, man, to where, how can I say it? To where truckers situations amongst me and other truckers, you know, we took care of each other and we handled shit like men. You know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, like right now, I'm at the yard. I'm finna ready to go take my truck to the shop, or to my mechanic, because like almost 2 weeks ago, it was a Thursday, somebody had hit my truck. It was they damaged the hubcap seal cover, and they hit the fender above the tire on the driver's side, like, you know, when they was trying to back in or whatnot. They hit it with the chassis trailers, you know, the trailers that pick up, that transport the ISO trailers. For anybody that know about that, most people don't know. Some people don't know what the hell I'm talking about, but some of y'all know what I'm talking about. Are people that move, you know, y'all transport containers and shit, you know, the chassis shit. So yeah, somebody hit my shit with that. So they, yeah, they did a little damage to my fender. It really ain't even all that bad, to be honest with you, but it's cracked. And, you know, these modern trucks is cheap, and, you know, I keep driving. Eventually, that crack gonna continue to spread, because I done already been through that. I had a crack in the back of my cab, at the bottom of the cab, and yeah, I think I remember why that crack happened. You know what I'm saying? It was some train tracks that I underestimated, and I didn't slow down in time enough to go over them tracks, like really slow. You know, most train tracks be cool, but these train tracks, terrible. And it was a hard hit, and it seemed like my shit was cracked from that. And just through time, as I kept driving, the crack just got worse. You know what I'm saying? To where I had to spend like $2,500 to get the whole bottom part of my cab, the body part, the frame fixed. So I don't want to take no chance with this. You know, it don't look serious, but it can grow. So anyway, yeah, man. So this shit happened on a Thursday. Owner operator that worked for my company, I guess he got a couple drivers. He got a small fleet, because he called me up. As a matter of fact, he hit me up twice. I seen the number as I was trying to go to sleep, but I see so many weird numbers. You calling my phone, I'm like, man, I'm not answering this shit. And then I went to the looked at my text messages. I seen that same number send me a text, and you know, it was a guy explaining that he was an owner operator, and one of his drivers hit my truck, and he sent me some pictures of my truck, of the damage. And I seen that shit. I'm like, God damn, man, this shit just don't stop. It don't stop. So, you know what I'm saying? I caught my bearings, got my bearings, calmed down a little bit, because I was a little pissed off. And so I called him up, you know what I'm saying? He told me what the deal was, laid it all out, like, hey man, one of my drivers hit your truck, man. He hit the truck with the chassis You know, I don't know how you want to handle it, but you know, I'm just telling you this is what's going on. So I guess when he had called me, he was with somebody that work in the here in the shop at the yard, or whoever is over whatever in the yard or whatnot. So they had it arranged to fix my hub cap because I was under a load. You know what I'm saying? So they fixed that, and the next thing that I was really gonna do was go talk to my terminal manager, and you know what I'm saying, start and go ahead with the process to put the shit through insurance. But I thought about it. I'm like, nah. I'm like, man, you know what I'm saying? He called me and told me what it was, because they could have swept this shit under the rug. He could have acted like this shit ain't never even happened. You know what I'm saying? So he did the right thing by showing me, sending me the pictures, giving me a call. And so I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and give him the benefit of the doubt and see what he want to do. So the next day, which was Friday, I'm like, hey, we can handle this between me and you. We ain't even got to go through insurance, because you know, we know how that insurance shit work. I don't know if the insurance is going to affect you, because we both under the same insurance, because we both contracted under the same company. I'm like, man, we can handle that shit between me and you. He was like, cool. I'm like, I'm gonna get an estimate from my mechanic. I'll send it to you. Let me know what you think, and we'll just take it from there. So I got the estimate, sent it to him. He was like, cool. The first estimate was like $1,500. So he was like, cool. So this was Friday, and he was like, hey, I'm just give me the month between Monday and Tuesday the latest, and I'll let you know what I'm gonna do, because I'm trying to see if they're going to I'm trying to see if I go through this insurance, are they gonna let my driver go? So really, they didn't have shit to do with me. I'm like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? So I give them the benefit of the doubt. Monday, Tuesday come around, I ain't hear nothing. So Wednesday, you know, at this time, I'm like, man, I ain't even finna be, I'm not gonna call them, I'm not finna be chasing them. Fuck it, I'm finna go ahead and call my terminal manager, and we finna go ahead and put this process through the insurance. So I called my terminal manager. They already had the incident on file already, so it was just all a matter of, you know what I'm saying, the process taking its course. So I don't know if he heard about it, or somebody, you know what I'm saying, they called him, it's like, hey, you know what I'm saying, he finna get ready to take this shit through the insurance. But he said right, for some reason, I was finna get ready to leave out Wednesday, and he pulled up on me. He pulled up on me right before I was getting ready to pull off. So we chopped it up for about 20 minutes and shit, man. Cool dude, cool white dude. I think we probably might be, it looked like we probably might be the same age. I don't know. But he was a cool cat, and you know, we chopping it up about the pains of being an owner operator, but he got a couple trucks. So he was like, hey, basically, you know, the main important part, he was like, hey, on Friday, man, is it cool, you know what I'm saying, how you want to do it? We can Zelle it, or I can write you a check. Well, first you said I'll write you a check. I'm like, cool. He like, you know, where you want me to put it at? Whoop-de-woo. I'm like, man, put it in my locker. Whoop-de-woo. You know what I'm saying? So that's where we left off at Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna write me a check for $1,500. So then the next day, my mechanic called me. My mechanic had called me. He was like, hey, man, I didn't know that it was such and such that had the driver that hit your truck, man. Yeah, I know him too. Woo, man. He was like, hey, that $1,500 that I told you at first, I thought that you was going to go through insurance. That's why the price was so high. I'm like, well, yeah. I'm like, you know, he was like, man, we could definitely do something cheaper. So he cut the price in half. You know what I'm saying? He cut the price in half, because when I was talking to old boy the day before, I told him who I went to. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us fuck with this mechanic, I guess. So he must have talked to him like, man, that price is too high. So that's what led my mechanic to call me. And I told him, like, yeah, go ahead, chop this shit. You know what I'm saying? We make it the best thing for everybody. You know what I'm saying? So he chopped that shit in half. I hit up the owner operator. Showed him the estimate, the new estimate, which was like $800. He was like, bet. And shit, I think he Zelled me. I think he Zelled me the very next day. You know what I'm saying? He just Zelled it to me. And instead of $800, he gave me $900, which was cool. You know what I'm saying? Fair and square. Fair and square. So that was just an example of, you know, a little complicated situation of where we as men, we as truckers, we handle this shit. You know what I'm saying? I thought that, I mean, wouldn't you say that's better than going through the insurance? You know what I mean? For his sake. For the owner operator that had a driver that hit my shit. And I think he ended up getting rid of his driver because he was like, man, this ain't the first time his driver then did some shit like this. So, hey, man, for all y'all people that want to get fleeced, just remember, you know, you can have drivers that can either make you money or they can cost you money. And in this situation, this driver was costing him money. So me as an owner operator, I understand this. That's why I came to him. Like, hey, we ain't got to do the insurance route because, you know, these insurance companies be bugging. You know what I'm saying? Insurance companies is the ones that really run this trucking shit. Not these companies. It's the insurance that run trucking. So, you know what I'm saying? I just came to him. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got to go through the insurance. You want to do it like this? We can do it like this. And it worked out. It worked out the best for everybody. So that was a cool situation, man. I had another little situation too. This was a couple years ago. My first year being an owner operator, coming down 80, going east on 80, probably like sometime, like probably what? Somewhere outside of Joliet, past Joliet going east, but it was construction. It's still construction on I-80, but at this part of the highway, it was turning into one lane. You know what I'm saying? The right lane was closing and the left lane was open. So I was already in the left lane as the right lane was closing in. And it was a truck. It was a day cab carrying a container next to me. And this guy, he kind of like trying to squeeze in. You know how that shit get. You know, especially out here in Chicago, Illinois, man. You know, motherfuckers be on some bully shit on the road. So he trying to bully his way in. I could have let him in, but I ain't really want to. You know how that shit goes. Sometimes we let people in, sometimes we don't want to let people in. So as he bullying his way through, he ends up swiping my mirror and knocking out the bottom mirror. I forgot what you called it, but the bottom mirror, he knocked that shit out. So he knew he hit something on my truck. So he got in front of me. So as we got up the road, we found a safe place to park. He pulled over, I pulled over. And you know what I'm saying? We ain't hop out on no gangster shit with each other. You know what I'm saying? This cat was Mexican cat. So he was like, man, he's like, you know, you could have let me through, man. I'm like, man, you hit my mirror, man. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, whatever. So he was like, man, how much? He was like, what's the damage? He was like, man, you knocked out my mirror. So I Googled the average price of what the mirrors cost. I'm like, man, just give me $50, man. We ain't gotta do no insurance, we ain't gotta do no bullshit like that. He gave me 60, kept it G, kept it moving. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, man, yeah, these are just a couple few situations to where, now in this last situation with the dude hitting my mirror, I ain't gonna hold you up. I kind of was on some whole shit. I think we all do that. You know what I'm saying? It comes times where we don't want to let people in, and sometimes we do let people in. This particular time, man, I could have let old boy in. So, you know, even from that situation, you know, as I carried on, you know, because you always learning in this industry, man. You know, I just learned just to take it easy, man. You gonna get to where you going. Just take it easy. It ain't worth trying to battle with nobody, because that situation could have been worse. It could have been more damage than my truck. You know what I'm saying? He could have been the motherfucker that kept running off. But I respected him because he stopped. And we handled this shit like G's. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if he was an owner operator or if he was working for a company. But just trucker to trucker, Is that something that can be resolved between us? Then you know what I'm saying. Ain't no point in taking it to a higher level. You know what I'm saying? That's some shit that can be completely resolved amongst us. So yeah, man. You know, I know we don't got the type of camaraderie that, you know, veteran truckers be talking about, but them just a few little stories that I can share. You know, I guess you can say, you know, I think those are some positive situations of camaraderie, in the sense that, you know what I'm saying, we need that shit. We need that shit. We need more of it. You know what I'm saying? Even though that last one, when the dude hit my mirror, you know, I was on some whole shit. I ain't even gonna hold you up. But you know how that shit go, man. You at the end of your day, you close. Like, I wasn't too far from the yard. You know what I'm saying? And you know how that shit go. You got anxiety, you anxious, you know how that shit go, man. You don't want to let nobody in. You on some bullshit. I could have let that dude in. You know what I mean? But shit happens. You live and you learn, fam. You live and you learn. So, yeah, man. I don't know. I don't know if this message will resonate with other people, but we all we got out here, man. Real talk. We all we got. Everything is against us. So we gotta look out for each other when we can. I don't know. That's really all I can say. So, you know, do something nice for your fellow trucker if you can, man. It'll make you feel a whole lot better. But anyway, man, I'm gone, man. I'm finna go ahead and get this truck to the shop. Vonnie C, another trucker. Y'all stay safe out there. Be easy.